Okay. Hi. Wait, let me share the link like real quick and we'll get into it. Also, I need to set up like a new window, I think. Yeah, because I'm not using Chrome when I usually use Chrome for these lives. So, yeah, how has it been? It's been so long. I I haven't really had the time to do any dives per se. Um, yeah, and it's a thing. Okay, let me post it. Yeah. So we do have a list of topics that I was gonna talk about because I haven't been doing this in a long time due to time constraints, but also at one point in time I was in discussion to possibly join, or well, I had ongoing projects with partners that are mentioned on my videos, so I had to take my videos down for a bit, and there was no VODs. Hahaha. But I did re-upload all of my VODs. And I was talking to Oomph about this. Like, she was, maybe you should start like spring cleaning on your dumpster diving VODs. I honestly don't want people outside of T-list to find out about this side project. Why? Because I just, I don't know, like, it's just weird and like, I don't know. I talk a lot of personal things in here as well, and a lot of pretty concerning topics at that as well. And I don't really want people snooping in and like calling me out, you know. I'm trying to log into my. What is my password? Is that? No. Is it that? What? What is this? What is my password? What the hell is my password, dude? Is it that? Well, yeah. Yeah, we do have the list of topics I was going to talk about, which is my Taldoc trip. Like, how did that go about? Which is fun stuff. Wait, let me. Does this work? Which is fun stuff. And then also, I open Twitter here. Um, I covered this in like a previous live, which is um the music chart stuff. I think at the time I was ranting about um the what was it? The NCT 127 uh NCT 127 charting. Oh, I can't log in to my other Twitter. You know, fine. Fine, X, you win this time. I won't be able to share my link on my other Twitter, but it is what it is. And then, yeah, I did cover that when I was ranting about NCT 127 charting, but also when I was the Dang Kaniel charting stuff, which is a thing, and how they managed to chart on Melon. Oh no, it was because they were charting on what is that chart called? Circle chart. Circle, like they were charting really high on the digital charts for Circle Hanto, and I was just like, who is streaming, right? And I figured out how they rigged that, like the Chonggong team. someone team rigged that. Well, not really rigged, but like how they managed to work out like the system. And I did touch upon some of the streaming sites, but not all. I think it was mostly just Melon. So I'll talk about it again. And then I do want to update my tea literacy guide to Korean fandom forums just because in recent times I've had some icks with um what was it? 아, 목소리가 너무 작아? 지금 들리나? 들을 것 같던데? 볼륨이 늘었어. Okay, so um where was I? Ah, yeah, the forum update. Just because I have video up on my YouTube channel on it. It's just that in recent times, I just see a shift where um I think in that video I touched upon how Insys is like the most neutral, and then um what was it? The cool is like maybe the more positive side, not really positive, but like how would I say it? Like more favorable comments, not as polarizing. And then there's DC Gallery. I didn't touch upon FM Korea, I think. And there's also Nate Pan. The thing is, I don't think people use Nate Pan as much anymore nowadays. Like, I think they're all on the coup. And then DC Gal is DC Gal. I think a lot of forums have seen a decrease in amount of users, and in that, like, it just brings out the worst in the users. In some cases, like maybe it's just the case with Instas. I don't know what happened there. I know that I've seen a significant decline of users just because you can see like the number of views, right, in posts. And it's not like it hasn't been as high. Usually like the trending posts that you see the Instas Twitter repost are like posts with like thousands of views, at least like 3,000, like 2,000s. But nowadays, the way, like the one that got posted on there, like posts with like 700, 800, maybe at times like 1,000-ish views. So you can see from there, even like trending posts are just not as impactful anymore on Instas. And then, well, DC Gallery and FM Korea is like trash as usual, hence the name of this show, hahaha, dumpster diving. But Um, yeah, I've been more on that side of the forum recently, though I haven't been interacting with like roaches. Like, I- you know, like maybe 유튜브 댓글 많아졌어? 너만 있는데 지금 이 라이브에서는 너만 있는데 뭔 댓글이야? Okay, yeah, but like um yeah, so I've been on that side and I haven't really interacted like how do I say it? Like I think a lot of people now go to these more like radical sites, at least with like DC Gallery or FM Korea, like not as users as people who actually take part in conversations or post on there, but just to see like the general vibe of things and like to read up on things. So, but then even then, like I only know from like the at least the LOL esports side of things, but in FM Korea, yes, there are some like very disgusting misogynistic posts. Like currently the debate on the Ari, the faker Ari skin has been quite disgusting. As in like, oh my god, it's like Sonyo Ari and MILF Ari. And I'm like, chill out. Chill out. I don't want to know. I don't want to read all that. But at the flip side, like the conversations when it comes to like last night, there was some Genji MSI banner drama thing. Like a lot of people are like diverting it. Like don't blame Faker and the Hall of Legends, like announcement. Like it's a scrolling banner. Just blame Riot Korea why they don't have a banner for MSI as well. So in that case, it's like it's not as bad as you think it would be. Yeah, yeah. Even though FM Korea does have like an image of having a lot of incels and just cryptids and hanams, For the most part, the posts I've read are actually quite normal. It's not anything super polarizing or anything. Ah, okay, so you meant that a lot of discussions are happening in YouTube comments. True. I think the consumption of like YouTube videos have exponentially increased, or at least like, like those shorts, or like sometimes it's like AI made videos that report on like viral topics. Sorry. Yes. So there's a lot of discussion happening there as well. Yeah, like compared to before, they're a bit more vocal and open on actual YouTube comments. Yeah, true. I agree with that actually. A lot of things going on in the comments at all times. Like maybe not on the lol is good um stuff. Again, I've been so out of touch with like K-pop, but I do notice that like, and they do post a lot of like in forums now, like post a lot of like 정리글 or like hot topic post, and it's just like a summary of like YouTube comments. Like that happens as well. So I do think a lot of conversations that are quite like, not really polarizing, but very people who are very headstrong about their opinions do happen in YouTube comments. I do agree with that. I just haven't been reading all that. Ha ha ha. Wait, does this work now? I have my. Oh no, it still doesn't work. All right, I now have a chat screen. Does it work? Yes. Haha, I'm so happy. I finally got it to work. I've been trying to get um like how to say it? Like a chat screen to a while now. And it doesn't seem to work. Like for some reason, like it doesn't show up. The all the other times I've tried putting it on here, and finally after like updating my OBS and then like just diddly daddling it up on some forums, I finally figured out how it worked. Yay. Okay, so where should we start? I think we kind of went onto the update. The update thing with the Korean fandom forum like literacy guide thing is that I don't know if I can do it justice now that I don't go on as many like Korean forums. Like I really do just spend most of my time on FM Korea now, which makes me like such an incel, such a femcel kind of thing to say. But it is where all the LOL esports enjoyers are. So don't blame me on that. I do know they have a DC gallery as well, but it's not active anymore, I think. See, that's the thing with DC Gallery. Like, if they Gepok, right? Like, Gelpok, I guess. not not Gejong, it's a gallery. If they Gelpok and then they move to a different gallery, it's kind of like hard to trace. The only way to do it is just to search on Google, like some keywords, if you know the keywords, and maybe if you're lucky, you'll find the active gallery. But it's been so hard to track down for LOL esports on DC Gallery, so I just haven't been on there much. And I don't know if Hukgisa Gallery is even still like on, or if they've moved to another gallery for Yoyon Gel. Mm, since I don't know, recently, as of recent, like aside from the hype Min Heejin stuff, there's really not much going on in the industry. Maybe the Karina, like the last time I think, but the last topic I think the Yoyon Gel would have like attached to would have been the Karina dating stuff. But since then, see, I've been so out of touch. Like, I mean, I see it happening on my timeline. I'd be commenting on it as it happens, but I don't recall anymore. Haha. Okay, so moving to right, my Talok trip recap. Yeah, so the story goes in that I was wait, let me just search let me just go back to the story goes is that I wasn't really planning on going for the 17 concert. Well, I mean I was planning to go, but it wasn't like anything solid or serious. Like it seems like fun. Because the thing is with 17, right? I honestly do not know if they're coming to Jakarta like again, or like I don't know. I think everybody, all the carrots in Indonesia are just like, we were so tired of being let down. We're so tired of your empty promises last year saying that, oh yeah, we'll meet again in Jakarta, and they just skipped it. So with that in mind, and that like I just want to go to Korea for my own like enjoyment and not for work, and I just want to live it up as a solo trip backpacker type thing. I decided that I wanted to go to Seoul during the spring, right? And just so happens that my uh, 13th month like pay for, like the usual 13th month pay just hit, like the paycheck hit at the right time. Also, I got a yearly bonus that also hit at the right time. So I was like, okay, whether or not I get a ticket, I might as well just go, maybe, possibly. Just the timing, I was a bit like still iffy. Also, at the time, the thing was, this was all happening as I was like starting to phase out of my like 17 hardcore K-pop phase, and I was just super tired with K-pop and moving away to now standing lol esports, right? So as it went by, I was more of like, okay, if we get a ticket, we'll go. But if we don't, then I don't know, I'll spend it on like a faker jersey or something. So yeah, I had the budget, but like the willingness to go was a bit like, should I? You know. So ticketing happened. The ticketing like period happened, and it was, oh no, no, this was, wait, pause a bit. Before then, they haven't announced the Sangam concert, which is the one I ended up going to, which is the World Cup Stadium, and they only announced the Incheon one, which is in Asia Stadium, I think, something like that. The thing is, I really didn't want to go to the Incheon one because I saw the venue and some reviews from previous concert goers. It was the concert venue for Psy, Water Bomb, right? Yeah, for Water Bomb. And I saw some reviews and it really, oh my God, like um it wasn't great. It really isn't great. In that it's so flat. I don't know how to describe it, but the place is really flat. Let me show you. Dun, dun, dun. In Incheon Asia main stadium. Okay, here. Right. Okay. OBS. Where are you at? There. See, if you see here, right? When it comes to Korean concerts, like I really don't try to get my hopes up, trying to get like ground or VIP and stuff like that. But if you were to go to the Asia, like this, this, this is massive. Like the ground is massive, and there's like a running track over it, but the seating area is so like flat. Like it's not, like the height is not there, and it's just like, oh, I can already see like, alright, water bomb. Like if we were to go, oh no, there, yeah, it's just like, like even if you sat here, right, this is where the stage is gonna be, and this is where the sitting is. Oh no, this one had one. Wait, what? Oh yeah, it is. Yeah, yeah. So it's like you will be seated here, but like it's so flat that getting even the first floor or second floor tickets, like it's not worth it. You have to go either VIP and ground or top floor. And the thing was, I had experience with going to Korean concert during follow like last year in July. Um, and I went, and like I think that ticketing kind of traumatized me because I did get like a dairy for it, and I get like a dairy with a macro and everything. I still didn't get tickets, so I had to